If you're a Ford guy or gal, you certainly know what the 2 letters and 1 number FX4 means. It means that it's an off-road vehicle as defined by Ford. And this is the 2018 Ford Expedition FX4. And you know what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna take it off-road. Under the hood is, of course, a 3.5 liter EcoBoost that puts out 375 horsepower, but here's a big number, 470 pound-foot of torque. And here's another big number, 10-speed automatic. That's right, this bad boy has got 10 speeds that power all 4 wheels. Looky there, advanced track off in 4x4 load, and I get to see at exactly what angle this truck is at. Like I say, I've got it in 4 low, and check this out, guys. If I really want to get serious, I can even lock the rear differential, because basically this is a truck underneath, so it has all the truck goodies when it comes to off-roading. Mirrors in, thumbs out, and let's see how this bad boy does on this course that Ford has set up for us. Now keep in mind, usually when a manufacturer sets up a course, it means that the truck will be able to go through it. But you guys are smart enough to know that. So far, so good. I have it in low. I probably wouldn't need it in low for this. It's kind of a dirt road, but the truck is very torquey. It's very smooth.
FX4 is a name you'll see on our pickups. We used to have an FX4 on the Expedition years back. I can't remember the year. I wanted to bring it back just for another taste of what we could do and the capability of the vehicle, if you will. So we brought the FX4. Let's start with capability, because that's the key thing. With this, of course, it's 4x4 with the 2-speed transfer case we can get, but the incremental thing is we bring in the electronic limited slip differential. It's electronic, so it's versus the passive. It's more quick to respond when you get a torque split or where you need the torque. It quickly goes to the side, and we get a more traction capability earlier than what you would with a passive limited slip.
We've got about 9.8 inches of ground clearance. We have beefier tires on the FX4 package. We've got, of course, all the goodies that the F-150 has, which means a transfer case, a little bit of scratching, a locking rear diff, and we've got a really good high driving position, so I have a good sense of where the front of this truck is. These are Michelin Primacies, and you can see by the tread that they're a little bit beefier than the standard on-road tire.
We bring in skid plating because you potentially will be going off-road for both the engine and transmission and fuel tank. So that skid plating is good as well. The shocks are tuned for off-road as well, so they're there to make sure that you handle a little bit more of the wheel travel and dynamic events versus what you would normally have. All-terrain tires, of course. We bring in a special wheel from an aesthetic standpoint. We also bring in a unique side step just to give it a different appearance as well. There is no extra ground clearance. Okay. You do, again, get the ELSD, the electronic limited slip, which isn't on every 4x4. And then these, as with the other ones, you get with the all-terrain, the terrain management, which is part of the drive modes for off-road as well.
Keep in mind this competes with vehicles, trucks, like the Chevy Suburban, which means that even though I can certainly see over the front, there's a lot behind me. You can take 7 of your best friends off-roading if you're in this bad boy. It is kind of steep up here. It's a little bit of loose gravel, some sand and dirt. Nothing that so far a Honda CR-V would have trouble with.
So the interior is all new. It does take the IP that is similar to the Super Duty. The reason why we did that, one, architecturally it fits within the platform aspects, but then also it offers us a lot of modernity and then storage. So starting with the glove box, I mean, the people have a traditional lower glove box. but then this one also has the upper glove box, and again, it was just more storage. The center stack with the 8-inch screen and all the controls for both the aux and the rear climate control were Panamount. This was all new, and on the XLT it's uncovered, but on the higher series this is all covered in wood. But we went to the electronic shifter and versus the mechanical, and that was done for a lot of reasons. One is for future technology, as you need electronic shift for some like parallel park assist, fully automated. So there's future features that are coming. And then also it cleans up and opens up space. So instead of having a knob here, what we were able to do, since there wasn't, then we put in a media hub right here. And in the media hub you have the power with the USBs. When equipped, you get a wireless charging in there. And so you see it gives you better access to that. So overall it opened up the console space. And then we brought in a big cavernous console. I mean, storage is key, whether you're wanting to put a purse in there or whatever. It even has the rails for file folders in case you need to put file folders in there. But it's really a big space to put stuff in. Obviously a lot of features. This comes with Sync 3 with new voice recognition capability. It comes with Connect and with Forward Pass, so you're able to access and locate your car, as well as start and do a remote start and lock unlock if you need to, and then you can check your diagnostics as well.
So I'm going to activate hill descent control. Hill descent control ready. Foot is off the brake. Truck does all the braking. All I do is steer, relax, enjoy the ride. Modern technology, making off-roading available for everyone.
We know people use the second row and third row, and so some of the features we wanted to bring in was sliding second row. Our competitors are fixed, so this gives you more people flexibility if you're tall or short. When I'm driving my Expedition, I've got this seat further back. My 6-foot+ sons don't like sitting behind me, but now they can because they are able to push the seat all the way back. If you have a shorter person here, you can use this. But the other advantage it gives us is now the seat tips and slides. And so you could keep a child seat in. You don't have to take it out to then have access to the third row. The third row remains one of the best ones in the class from a hip to heel. I mean, no, you don't need to have a compromised position. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this.
And how tall are you?
I'm 6'3". And you know, key thing in what we say hip to heel, the hip and heel, and that distance is vital for a good seating position. If you're on a long trip, a lot of times people fight in our competitors not to sit in the third row, and the reason why is because your knees are up here and you get this acute angle. It causes blood circulation, so it's not a very good seating position on a longer trip. With the new Expedition, the flexibility of the seats, you could sit back here for a long trip, so it's really good. And we went even further. We had a reclining third row. Yeah, we did that just to make it even more enjoyable as you're driving. We increased the towing, which was already best in class, to 9,300 pounds. Primarily because we had the capability, so we wanted to boost it up even further. Now with that though, we also know that as millennials come into these, and if they buy a boat, they want help with potentially backing up the vehicle. So we brought in Pro Trailer Backup Assist. Because if you're a novice and you're on that weekend at the boat ramp, it'd be nice to be able to back it in the first time. Comes with trailer sway, and we even have trailer or blind spot with with a trailer, which is fantastic because it doesn't just detect blind spot on your vehicle, but if you're pulling the trailer, it detects the blind spot with the trailer.
So it's similar to an F-150 or
That's right.
Super Duty.
That's right. That's absolutely.
Well, that's really handy.
Like I said before, Ford would not set up a course that the Expedition FX4 could not easily devour. So we'll have to wait till we get it to Colorado to really give it a true off-road test. As always, Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Truck. Check out tfltruck.com for more news, views, and beautiful California off-road reviews. See you guys next time. Ciao.